Hi, this is Jacqueline here with the Grow Program. Thank you for growing with me on today. We are in a spiritual warfare. A spiritual warfare. I want you to think about this. There is evil going on around us. It goes through people. The evil is not racist. It goes through people. It's not your people. It's a warfare that's going on. And so what we have to do is begin to change ourselves. We need to begin to think better. We need to begin to act better, so we can have a better way of life. We need to elevate ourselves up above the oppression. To really kind of disconnect yourself from the oppression, because the oppression leads to depression. And if you continue to be a part of the spiritual warfare, if you continue to be a part of it, then you're going to continue to be going through, and wondering why you can't come up, why you can't do better. Because, see, you keep involving yourself with these people who are continuing to chip away at you, continuing to take from you, continuing to rob you even of your God-given purpose. Because, see, they got you all involved in what they want you to do and where they want you to be and what they need you to do. See, because look, right now, this is the first time that I have truly been able to meditate on me and the Lord. I was always caught up in the warfare out there. I was always caught up in the battle. I was always caught up in somebody else's agenda. What somebody else want to do, what somebody else got going on. This crazy foolishness that they doing. I was in that because I'm with them, going through this with them, so I'm just letting you know that you have to begin to remove yourself from the chaos, negativity, and drama. That's what it is. Start removing yourself from that, because I don't involve myself in any of that. See, I'm aware of the evil, I'm aware of the spiritual warfare, but I'm aware of my God. My God is all powerful. See, but what God trusts me to do is go ahead and start fixing stuff in me. See, because we can't sit there and keep falling up under this same old Christian belief that Jesus gonna keep forgiving. Jesus gonna keep forgiving. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. How much mercy you think God got? When you think the mercy gonna run out? Mercy, mercy me. Things ain't what they used to be. Come on now, we gotta do better. We really do. We got to do better. We got to rise from this oppression. We got to begin to do better, people. We really do. It's time out. It's time out. We are not ships lost in uncharted waters. Just turn around and look and see what the Lord done pulled you out of. God done pulled you out of some circumstances, and God still got a breakthrough for you. There is a breakthrough coming through for you, and right now you are growing in God. But what you got to do is keep on growing with a forgiving heart. Keep on rising. Keep on growing. Keep on building. Begin to start doing for you. Begin to start looking out for you. Because I'm going to tell you something. Can't nobody do it like you can do it. All you got to do is count on you and believe you. Trust you. Trust you. And stop telling people your business. Stop telling folks stuff. You don't need to tell people, call up so-and-so and tell them your business, call up and all this and that, and tell people different things. Because look, you really are. I'm going to drill this in your head, because you are more than a conqueror in God. You really are. But you got to believe it. I believe it, and I know it. Because I know that I'm more than a conquering God. I am. As long as I do the work of the Lord, as long as I keep my eyes focused on God, He gonna fight my battles. I'm telling you, He has fought some battles for me. I am a living testimony. And you are you are part of the happy ending of the growth journey. As we head on into genuine equality. I'm telling you, they say it'll get greater later, where it's already later. It's later now. Now we in later. 9 later, 9 is later. It really is. And it's time for us to come together as a people. It's time for us to begin to rise. It's time for us to believe in us. It's time for us to trust us. Stop believing in so and so. Stop depending on so and so. Stop calling on so and so. A lot of times, I'm telling you, a lot of time we just wear ourselves out, wearing somebody else out. Depend on you, count on you, know what you can do. Because somebody done drilled in your head that you can't do it anymore. Somebody done told you what you ain't and what you can't do and what you can't be and where you ain't going and what you ain't gonna have. But I'm going to tell you what God said. I'm going to tell you what thus said the Lord. God said something different. God got a totally different story for you. Because He told me in my darkest hour, despite what they said I was, after everybody turned their back on me, after everybody said I wasn't going to have nothing, after everybody said, there you go, you done lost it all, you ain't going to have it no more, it's gone. But God, in my darkest hour, when I was the coldest day of my life, the Lord shined light on me and gave me the scripture, Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans that I have for you, thoughts of good and not of evil, to give you an expected end. And I got the expected end because I'm growing in God. God has blessed me. It's a blessing to see that I'm a blessing to somebody else. It's a blessing to see that my story, can help someone, to lift someone. But I am going to tell you this: you ain't what they said you are. You ain't no part animal. You ain't nothing to be hunted down and shot down and lynched and killed and killed on TV and with your neck to the pavement and hung in the jail cell and shot down like a dog, and put the dog and had a dog sicked on you and all kind of different things that they sit up and do, to zap people with the electrocution, do that, to kill them with that, all kind of things they think of to do. But I'm going to tell you something, we got to rise above this oppression. Yes, there is police brutality. Yes, we know the evil is working. The evil is working tirelessly. It's working tirelessly. It's working through people. It's working through your family members. It's working through your co-workers. It's people's heart is cold. We dealing with some folks with some dark hearts and hollow souls. But we ourselves got to begin to be the change. Once we be the change, then change around us is going to begin to happen. It's going to happen because that's the way God has it planned, decent and in order. Can't go no other way but the Lord's way. Love gonna drive out the hate. It is. It's gonna drive out the hate. Next thing you know, Lord gonna be to fix the whole circumstance. You're gonna be looking around like, what done happened? Lord, look what you done done. Like a whirlwind came through there. And God done fixed it and fixed it all back up better than what it was when you first started out. I'm telling you, if you hold on to God's unchanging hand, God will make a way. I saw the young lady say, she said, as long as I keep on with the Lord and let the Lord order my steps, I'm going to go ahead and step out on faith. And there you go. That's what you do. You go ahead and step out on faith with a forgiving heart, moving on, pressing toward the mark of the high calling of God. Your God-given purpose, which is not to be down here running around after somebody, chasing up behind somebody. Africans are spiritual. It's not here to be giving somebody your income, 10% of your income. It's to begin to build wealth for yourself, for your family, for your future, because our time is now. It was foretold that we are to begin to rise and take our royal and not inferior position in this world. So it's time. Dr. King's dream is my dream. That's my dream. I dream that. I have his face as my motivation on my phone. And his ringtone. I'm telling you, because I'm motivated by the freedom fighters. I am. The spirits are not resting. They are. They are not. While the evil is up doing, the good spirits are not asleep. The good spirits will help me overcome the evil in the house. But see, we so caught up in religion, don't nobody want to hear nothing. They so caught up in religion and going to church on one day, Sunday, and then messing up all the rest of the day and wondering why they can't get overcome, wondering why they can't win the battle, wondering why stuff ain't going right. It is because it's a battle of good and evil, and you choose to go ahead and do you. That's why. You need to start doing God. Let God take over the steering wheel. Start doing the Lord's work. Do what's in front of you in God. Do it in the Lord. That's how you live your life. You live a life in honor. You really do. We got to, and forgiveness is a hard thing to do. It's hard to forgive. It's hard to get over what somebody done to you, how they done messed you up, got over on you. But it always seemed like that's the case too. It always seemed like somebody is getting over on somebody, and they get away with it. But I'm going to tell you something. It's going to come back on them, honey. It seems like they getting away with something. It really do. It seems like they getting away and they sliding off scot-free. But I'm going to tell you something about these narcissistic people, because here come a story that's getting ready to come out, honey. Here come a story about a narcissistic man who went through, a bunch of women, and then, but in the end, at the emotional expense of a child, he wanted to get 3 cars and some good credit. And so now, the judge want to decide, and they finna decide how much these damages is worth. Well, to me, it's worth $42 million. And it's not about no money, because I don't care about the money. I want him to publicly apologize to what he's done to me and to never ever do it again. Then I'd be happy. I really would, because I ain't trying to hurt nobody. I really ain't. But I want to send a message. I'm finna send a very clear message to all the narcissistic people. So you need to tell them, whoever you know, and it's a whole lot of them out there. People who own this highway of life will run you down, will tailgate you and kill you. Really almost kill themselves, to have an accident, to run you down to get where they trying to get and where they trying to go. They don't care, honey. They fly past you and will cause a traffic jam on up the way, just to try to get what they trying to get. Even if you turning in the turning lane, they ain't even got time to let you wait and let you turn. I'm telling you, it's some people out here, it really has got to be a dog-eat-dog world. Ain't nobody worrying about the evil that really kind of just took over. But I'm going to tell you something. It's a force greater than the evil of this world. And we need to watch out how we doing one another. We need to watch out, how we are interacting with one another, how we are putting stumbling blocks in front of one another, how we not being there for one another. We wasn't a people like this. This ain't how we used to be. We used to stick together. We stuck together as a people. We really did. I want to tell you, look how the ancestors stuck together. Look what they did. How they bonded together, because they had to overcome the evil. They had to try to get free. And look, we ain't even trying to get free. Trying to rise up, from this mental bondage, this oppression that done descended down from slavery. That's exactly what done happened. It done descended down from slavery, and then we done gave up the battle of what the freedom fighters were trying to do, push for genuine equality. But we can't give up on that. We got to keep pressing toward the mark of the high calling of God. We can't give up on genuine equality. We have to keep pressing towards as we go on towards greatness. You can't give up, people. You can't give up. You got to hold on. Just like she said, hold on and step out on faith. Trust and believe that the Lord is working it out and got a breakthrough on the way. They didn't fight for nothing. Look what's going on down in Georgia. Look at the evil that's going on. Georgia stay on my mind. I think about Georgia all day long. The spirits are not resting. They ain't resting. They say that because they look like they sleep in the coffin, but they are not resting. That's just the body there. The soul is energy and it has to go. They are on another plane. They can see us, but we can't see them. But we hear the evil going about, but the good spirits don't really manifest themselves. And, there's times that they have, but they really don't because, they're good spirits. They ain't spooks like the evil ones are, like the ones I lived in that house, what I live with, and the demon, they come through people. This is a warfare. I'm telling you, it's a warfare. And, I meditate on this. I don't watch TV. I meditate on the Lord and get wisdom from God so I can get on here. That's why sometimes, on my real good days, I can get on the podcast 3-4 times a day, and just update you on give you wisdom, tell you, how to overcome the battle. It's a battle of good and evil. You got to just start doing good, melting that cold heart. Let that cold heart melt and come out from under this oppression and begin to forgive and watch your blessings. Because see, if you don't forgive, you're going to hinder your blessings. It ain't going to be no blessings for you. It's going to be blocked because you can't forgive. Even if you don't fool with them anymore, even if you don't go around them, go ahead and forgive. We trying to reach our greatness. We trying to be like the great mountains. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom all over the world. I love you. I love you. You are royalty. You are greatness. You are more than a conqueror in God. Let's rise.